want to appreciate my viewers all over the world. Thank you for making our time to be with us. We shall be discussing today about the peril of idleness. Remember, we took our text from the book of Psalms, chapter 23, verse 4. This place says, "You set a table before me in the presence of my enemy. You anoint my head with oil, and now my cup runs over." Cup running over. As we can bear witness, you must have a cup before the cup will run over. It is a very dangerous mindset for somebody to think of success when you don't have anything doing. It is a wrong calculation when people go to prayer houses. They pray for success when they are moving around, mingling with people who are having careers and jobs with idle hands. It is a very big error for somebody to think that you can pray yourself into success when you are not having anything doing. God said to Adam, "I've given you Eden, very beautiful and fertile. But Adam, cultivate this land. From here you take care of yourself and your children. Take care of this environment. This environment will feed you." You must have something doing before you think of success. God never bless your big confessions, but what God blesses is your handwork. What is your handwork? What do you have at hand? From where do you want God to bless you? It was in the wilderness that manna fell for people who were doing nothing but strolling in the wilderness. And it happened because of the situation on ground. After they left wilderness and entered into Jericho, we found out that manna stopped, because the principle of success is that you must lay hand on something and work it out. Everything you find yourself doing, Bible says, do it with all your heart. That means apply creativity. Do it in a way this thing will give you a living. Don't expect God to begin to throw manna everywhere from all corners to your house. God expects each man to have a job. It doesn't matter whether your job is of little significance. There is no job that cannot give somebody a living. Even the one you see as little one, as a small job. Even if somebody is sweeping the street, even if somebody sells park, there is nothing a person does in life and doing this thing well that cannot give you a living or cannot bring you into success. So never think of success when you don't have anything doing. You must carry a cup before you can draw a water. And how do you think you'll be visiting running taps without a cup? With what can you draw the water that will quench your thirst or that will satisfy you? My cup runs over. You must have a cup before you talk of running over. Having a cup means having a career. Having a cup means having something doing. There is nobody God has created without giving him means of survival. The ability to make wealth God has given to each and every one of us is the thing we call talent. Ability. What is this ability? Some people are given the ability to be engineers. Some are given ability to be dressmakers. Some are given ability to be one thing or the other. In order to make living, Bible made us to understand that a man who is lazy, a man who never lifts up his hand to do something, is always poor. And the person's roof always leak. Your family will be leaking because you are idle. Everything about you will be leaking because you don't have anything to take up the responsibility. Lay hand on something and begin to make a living today. And I really observe that some people are confused on what to do. Each person has been given a field of life. Try to discover yourself. Know the areas God has called you into. Know the areas God has allowed you, packaged you, designed you to make your living. My ability may be different from your own type of ability. We have cups that are of different shapes, different sizes, and different ways it operates. So I want to encourage us today. Discover the area of career where you can do well, where God has apportioned for you in order to make a living. Don't be idle. If you are a sweeper, a street sweeper, do it with every good purpose and interest. Do it well. I bet you make a living from it. It is said that live and let live. But every sincere heart will not agree to that when it comes to a lazy, idle fellow. Bible says if you cannot work, don't eat. If you fold your hands together without finding something doing, you don't have to think of eating. This laziness push people into all kinds of vices. The criminals we see on the street, apart from being too greedy, idleness push so many people into hooliganism, into sycophancy, into people perching on other people's corridors. You must have a call where God will fill you so that you can be satisfied and make a good success. May God bless you.